Alright, so the last replay did have a little bit of stuttering. But it is what it is. I dropped down some of the graphical settings. Let's see if that fixes it. This is... Oh, I didn't even bother... Oh. Let me see really fast if I can figure out who I'm watching now. Okay, I gotta go look at the armies really fast. Intelligently complete. And it might have pretty much probably said in the title, and I just didn't bother to look. So, it's on me. This is... Let's see, which one? This is Kairos. Okay, so this is... General versus... Go look. You can tell this is a third-rate streamer, not even second-rate. And this isn't even streaming. I have all the time in the world to prepare for this. So we do have General shooting down on cultists here with spells. Armies. I'm missing everything. Okay, we can get over here. So the cultist literally ran all the way past the point. So, Herald. Here we go. This is General versus Super Cavi. I should have known, because I played Super Cavi just 2 days ago. I should have recognized this army, because I did the same thing, shooting at these guys. You'll see that later. But yeah, Super is splitting his army to take the 2 outer points. He's just giving Zinch the middle. 50 seconds left. This part is gonna hurt though. I don't know what you do. I don't know if you break off units to do this. Do like the blue horse in the front, which means he will be able to get to them, with Forsaken in the back, which aren't doing anything. And it's the other Forsaken. Okay, yeah, you might as well just pull this stuff out now. There's no point trying to push through here. These Forsaken are going to stay a while, unless you can get these chariots all the way through. With him not paying attention, I wish there were some wolves, some like warhounds, more of like flesh hounds back here hitting these, not that unit, these units over here. Yeah, these flesh hounds. Just wrap them down this way. Come around. They don't need to be hiding. Like, there's nothing fast moving in Zinch. It's going to you're gonna need to ambush here.
We have a victory point. Keep it from the foe.
Everything is coming in on these chariots. Can they get through though? What have these chariots done? Damage 300 and so on damage. The cultist, I do like the cultist down here. Cultist summon needs to go right on these pink cores though. That would just be a thing of beauty. But yep, Gorbeast being in the process of being deleted. Now it's the cultist's turn. Oh, actually he's not being targeted. It's what's being targeted here. This unit. Why leave the flesh hounds? I'm lost. Like, this is your fast moving unit. You can actually shut down some of this range. I do like the dual weapons choice. Halberds aren't going to do much yet. Yeah, this is why I said flesh hounds coming around. Like, there's no attention being paid to the sides. Everything is being poured in here. Surprisingly, Corrin's armor is actually holding up. So there goes the cultist. Did the cultist get its summon off? I don't know how we can tell. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it didn't get off. Get proc. Finally, units wrap around this way. I do like just leaving this unit of Chaos Warriors over here. Nothing Zinch has can remove them that fast. These Furies are a little bit late for all of the flyers that are coming in, but you do want to cut off these Screamers. This is why you leave Warhounds instead of... Or sorry, not Warhounds. You leave Warriors instead. These Flesh Hounds are just going to get eaten alive by all this. But luckily, this is all flyers, which means even if Super loses this battle, he doesn't lose the point. They can't capture anything. Very fast. Let's go over here. Make sure. Alright, my game is only a little bit choppy. I'll have to play with the graphic details more. And I have a 3080? Am I still unhappy? Yeah, Super is about to capture the middle. And all these flyers are not going to be able to push. Like I said, they'll be able to wipe out everything here, but they're not going to be able to push everything off. Or they're not going to be able to capture. And this is just almost a waste. I wouldn't say it is a complete waste, but like, this is 52 models. If you refunded this in, you'd probably still get quite a bit. That's half the unit left, even though the HP is low.
You have the foe's victory
But
point.
triple cap, this is going. Let's see. Does basically, unless Zinch brings in anything big, because Zinch seems to have forgotten to bring in. Okay, more flyers. Like, I know Zinch has. Here we go. Here's the army I was looking for. But this lead now. And it's just a wave. But
One of
counter
your
wave.
units has been destroyed.
I do think. Okay, he's sending these back. And I do think Corn, at this point, can rotate out some of these units. That one, this one. Just rotate them out. Unsummon them. Summon back in some new units. Yes, this is a big wave. That things like Flamers and these Pink Cores will just completely destroy. You have a huge lead.
One of your
You know,
units has been
like, this
destroyed.
battle is probably over.
No. The enemy
Even
has
if they were
slain
able to
our
push them
lord.
off, and General's not pushing these units, they need to be wrapped in here to actually capture this point. Yeah, he's not going to recapture, or he did recapture it. What am I saying? He did recapture it, but it's just too little too late. Can I just load another one from here? I can. Okay, we're going Squid versus Daz. So, tournament leader versus, I don't know which way is the two of the better Corn generals right now, but versus the other Corn team. And the motorcycle Corn team. This is how I should remember. Daz brought the motorcycles. So, you know, just watching the exact same battle that we just did with different generals. So instead of Kairos, we have the Exalted Lord of Changed Metal. We have still Forsaken, Pink Horse, Blue Horse, more Blue Horse. So, Dez's side, we have the Herald on the motorcycle, and some Bloodletters. and then Chaos Warriors instead of... Oh, yeah. And we have a Blood Reaper instead of the Cultist pack. And this unit's about to get deleted, Daz. You needed to have these guys up front. Definitely don't send in one unit at a time. They won't get through those piers even, I bet. Let's see here. Oh, they did. I stand corrected. 73 is their stock, 64, so they took 900 points of damage before. Yeah, that's not too bad of a lifestyle. They lost 18 models for a whole unit of bloodletters. Oh, why are these just sitting here dead? Yeah, interesting. So heavy armored units definitely die slower. Do like the Bloodthirster coming in. Bloodthirster will be able to hunt this Exalted Lord of Change, but you know, the only issue is the Exalted Lord of Change just has to hang out above his army.
We have a victory point. Keep it from the foe.
The 2-cap, Dez hasn't quite captured his own point. He does do the, is it the Horn of Horn? The Spawn and Blue Horse versus the motorcycle. I was thinking that was the Bloodthirster. Where did the Bloodthirster go? Bloodthirster is, surprise, surprise, being targeted down and going the same way as the Bloodletters. Alright, come on, just turn them, go towards the other unit of course. Do it. Just pivot.
One of your units has been destroyed.
If they were over here, they could be fighting these guys. Instead, you're fighting Forsaken, and they move these units up. This unit needs to wrap around this way or get in contact here. You just need to, your fighting needs to be inside this box, guys. That was kind of depressing because they could have come in here and at least had a full surround on these two units. This should be a bloodbath because there's actually nothing firing into these bloodletters. Yeah, this is right unit on right unit. Let's see how long it lasts. Can the blue horrors be shattered? So yeah, the more I see it, the more the folly of fighting Zinch is as your units come in piecemeal, because that's exactly what. So they did destroy the blue horrors, which is actually, like, I didn't think that was going to happen, but they actually managed to do it. But as you come in piecemeal, their ranged units just pick you off. Well, their units, I should say. I am surprised this huge battle is still just going on. The motorcycle is not going to like these screamers. The Blood Reaper is going to like fighting them a lot more. I think that is the end of the Lord. Chaos Warriors are going to win against the Forsaken, and then hopefully they just wrap down this way. Because Dez needs to capture this point.
Glorious. You have killed an enemy
In
lord.
fact, there's still just another unit of blue horse in reserve. Yeah, this is more units just coming in piecemeal. So the Minotaurs are taken care of, and other units coming in. These guys just reform fire down on the unit. Nothing's getting in this box. Nothing's recapturing, or nothing's capturing at this point, because there is nothing to recapture if you haven't done it once. Blue horrors are now pushing up to capture your home point. But I did find out the easy way to take out blue horrors is if you get a bloodletter unit on it. Issue is, with this kind of firepower, how do you get a bloodletter unit to it? But already has a almost 1,500 point lead here. About to lose your third point. Gorby's chariots are back. Are they back? I forget. Or was it the last army that had them? Everything's blending now. Yeah, that unit is dead. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna fast forward. See if another unit just piecemealing in. Bloodletters. I do like the bloodletters, but as we just discussed, they can actually remove that unit. Could have brought them in over here though. But then just marching your unit in to be shot at. What is this? A Blood Reaper? Okay, so you brought your hero back. Will they get there in time now? That's just depressing. Oh, I could have hit load replay. Because I don't really feel the need to go through all this. Yes, obviously all paid for itself. Almost paid for itself. Didn't completely got obliterated. Didn't. Okay, let's just go on. Life goes on. Panda versus Danny. These are our newbies to our tournament scene. I'm going to reshoot Danny's video from last week because that was a really great battle, and I feel like he was the real loser from my technical issues last week. So I am curious how technically I know how the result goes, but I'm curious how the actual battle goes here. I think I know how the result goes. I don't know, I haven't been paying super attention.
Naturally.
And making assumptions in this tournament is definitely not a good thing. Still, the Sky Junk is the wild card of this tournament versus Kistalton. So nothing ranged going down the center here. Zargards. And then Kasars with spears. I was going to send stuff down the pipe here. I think I would send the SARS down. And then have these guys walk around the side and then come down if that's what you wanted. With this much firepower, like, just waiting for you? The Zargard will be good against peasant archers, because just big shields. Oh. The crane gunner shooting. Did see two of the little guns fire. We have not seen any of the Sky Junks. Basically, it's Hellstorm rocket battery. Dragonfire rockets, whatever they want to call it. The one unit, you know, half health, but only 4 models taken out by that. What's the word? What is the word? Bird is the word. The birds. Then we got shotgun ladies coming up. Come on, Danny, you need to keep pushing up. These guys can't stop here. Jade Warriors need to go into the box. Then you need to bring these archers around sides. Ooh. Getting shot by Little Grom here. Looks like he's moving his spearmen around to have a conversation with the Caesars with spears. And the shotgun ladies, unfortunately, they're not good at firing up this hill. Okay, there we go. They're just repositioning the fire in here. I wonder if they have the line of sight that needed to shoot over the... They don't. They don't. It does look as though they were shooting the Jade Warriors a little bit in the back of the head. And I believe the cannon has been focus firing that Frost Maiden, who is now dead. Danny is finding out exactly how bad the accuracy is on the Hellstorm rocket battery, trying to shoot Sultan and taking out some Jade Warriors in the process. It does look like he's trying to force fire down Sultan with everything he has right now. And we have a large force just wrapping around here to shut down these archers. I think you can go there, and go there, and then you just take these forces and go all the way around. This is a new unit of shotgun ladies. Sultan is way overextended. This would be a nice pick if you had close combat units around, but you really don't. You have peasant spears. And the peasant spears are going to be fighting these Zar with great weapons. Nobody is now shooting at Sultan as he heals away. He's back up to his 25% health. These units need to be engaged. In all reality, this was a great plan. Just the delay with Little Groms just providing cover fire. Execution wasn't quite there. And yeah, Starguard with great weapons is obviously just going to beat all these peasant units. We need Jade Warriors, these Jade Warriors. So are these cannons remounted? Oh, they are turning around. Okay, so yes, we are bursting them back down. But he's healing up fast. And he's back up to his 25%. Another wave from Danny here of units being brought in. They did get there and partially shut down stuff. That's coming back around. Good job, Danny. Your Lord is looking a little low on health. I think you could. How much do you have? Yeah. This is probably a good target. These are peasant horsemen. They are not going to make it through. Definitely not through the Warbear Riders. Probably not through a Little Grom. Yep. Not through a Little Grom. Peasant horsemen are like, grab this point. Which, I mean, they've grabbed these 2 points and that's it so far. This is a slow roll battle if I've ever seen one. Okay. He is re-upping on the cannons. Sultan is being focused down again. His cap is getting lower and lower to his 25% health left. You can literally... He's healing through the burst damage. So his health is staying about the same, but his cap just keeps coming back down. That is insane to watch. Just... health staying the same, just the cap. And this guy finally goes down. I'm guessing it was one of the Groms was just continuing to fire at it. That is going to take a big hit for a peasant army. Yeah, the peasants weren't able. He did get another unit of Jade Warriors up here. Maybe this was the original one. But they still have not been able to break these Caesars. These Caesars have definitely paid for themselves. Even with peasants. Like, yeah. One is double paid for itself. The other two have almost paid for themselves. This unit of, yep, is going to break even before they get around the corner. Jade Warriors, these guys need to go in. Like, you need units in this box. War Bears are now taking your point. War Bears are leaving your point. So they've finally captured their own point. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Peasant horseman, and I'm gonna guess he's just gonna sacrifice him back to the little Grom. Hey. Big Cathay army should technically be able to take this point. Like, this little Grom can still do some damage, but I'm 50-50. It's almost full health. You might just send it home and get some new resources. Bring in, I think that's, you know, part of a war bear at least. But I mean, let's see, 110 kills. See how it does just fighting up there, since obviously it didn't go home. These archers are just back to doing their work. What are they shooting? Nothing. Alright, let's go back to the little Grom. Where'd the little Grom go? There we go. 119 kills, so 120 kills. 121. I do like this whole wraparound, and it does look like Danny did manage to capture this point. He pushed on it enough. He pushed the war bears off here. This just complete envelopment by Cathay. Very, very nice. Shotgun ladies finally managed to take out all the Kasars with spears up on the hill. But the middle point was recaptured by Panda. Cannons. Wow. Ooh. There's some good value with 3 kills. The Frostbane was brought back, and that is the end of that. That did look like Danny might turn that one around. Alrighty. And finally, my battle. And we are watching from the point of ogres. I did have this saved, but then I got sent the replay, and it was like, it'd be more fun to watch it from the point of view of the ogres. I do a lot of things right in this battle, but spoiler alert, I don't win. Because, same as I've complained about everybody else, I'm not holding my battles at the correct points, which are on the boxes. I am fighting just outside the box. And that will be critically important in the outcome. I do like this army, though. Especially with the restrictions of only 2 Gorgers and no Iron Blasters. This is still a really great army. So obviously I don't see any of the trapper units. He's too far away. So I don't see this. I do see this. Don't see that. But my big targets are the lead belchers. And for me, I'm keeping most of my army together here. I just figure I'm slow enough. If I just march down this, the lead belchers just straight shot down. At least if he has to come up and around, I have a slight tree line to hide around. You actually see me send some of my units up into the trees here, because it's a minute and 40 seconds before this opens. I don't need to be sitting out here in the open holding this. This unit is shooting at the lead belchers. Because everything is spread apart. This is not gonna get much. Like I get a lot of value, but I'm not gonna kill a lot of things. Maybe if I targeted this, I might be able to get equivalent value to this lead belcher, but this lead belcher can just tear up everything I have. So you see me actually I start bringing in Air Force because I can't break through these ogres. I have no way of getting through them. Too slow. I'm casting spells, that kind of stuff, but I'm way too slow. This would actually be a great spot for a spell, but I only brought Stream of Corruption, which just isn't going to do that much damage to large entities. Where are... Yeah, okay, they are there. The Plague Bears and the Nurglings are all in here. These frogs, I do believe, start doing something. The Rotflies, their singular mission is right here. And oh, their two-piece mission is the 2 pieces of range. The Herald is just looking at, do I need to engage here? I have my cultist in here immediately to just tie up. And just, I know this is going to be a long-drawn battle, so I'm getting my procs. The Icon of Eternal Vigilance, the Warrior's Bane, just so the damage output of these ogres... Oh, I guess I do bring the Rotflies back into the rear charge. Oh, that's why, because he marked up his unit. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not getting in there. So, well, we should be watching from his point of view, right? So he has this point captured for sure. He has this point captured. All of the battle is going on here. Lead Belcher shooting at my guy in the sky. I do, like, manage to break this completely. We're still just raining fire in on this Lead Belcher unit. It's down to 12 models, so I've only killed 4.
We have a victory point. Keep it
But
from
I've almost captured this point. I have all this infantry. I have waves of Nurglings coming in. He has another Lead Belcher unit coming up. He has Gorgers that I do not see. But I'm watching the range just slowly come in. Rotflies refuse to leave combat. So I'm bringing in Furies. We should just watch like this. This is better. So I'm missing reinforcements that are coming in from both sides. So Nobblar Trappers are leaving their point here. Gorgers are coming up here. It looks like my summon does come in. And I'm just going to come in and hit the back of these Ogre Bulls. Yep. I want to get Scrag stuck here. I want to get all these units just not leaving. Almost out of ammo here. Just firing at the one unit all game long. Switching up some targets here. Now I'm shooting at the Gorgers. I wonder if he gets his value. I don't know. I don't remember. My Death Ball. These are my permanent ones are rolling this way. I did not realize that they walked off that way. That's probably not good. I'd rather have them in this fight. But my Lord has come down on one of the Lead Belcher units. The Nobblar is coming over to support. Furies have taken out the other one. Rotflies are taking on the third one. Getting tied up by the Gorgers. More Gorgers coming over here to jump my Lord. Do I get out in time? I do. Ogre Bulls come back right at the edge of the map. This is not good for cultists just to be sitting out of combat. But I do notice that there's a distinct big hole. So Beasts of Nurgle, Plague Toads, just go for the middle point at this point. Lord is going to come over here to support. Rotflies are fighting Gorgers. Rotflies have not made their value yet. They're about 900. Furies did not make their value, but they did shut down the range, which is nice. This is how they all died. Just chasing the opponent into their zone, and I'm fine with that. I'm like, Lead Belchers are shut down. I don't have them shooting at me right now. Plague Toads will probably pay for themselves. They're up to 441. Maybe not with the Mornfang coming in. But at this point, it already looks like GG. And I can tell you, from my point of view, I have forgotten about my resources. I'm bringing in new units. No, I'm not bringing in units. His units are rallying here. I will be bringing in, there we go, new units. But see, this is one of those fights. Like, this does not need to be fighting Navalar trappers. This needs to be over here, supporting my frogs, wherever they are. There they are. Give me my frogs. Like, okay, so they almost, yeah, they paid for themselves. New unit of rot flies. It's up to 23, so he needs to get to 1900 to pay for himself. But this is a good place to be fighting. Off the point. All of my stuff keeping. These gorgers are just gonna have a hell of a time going through Nurglings, like that's what they like. Cultist just destroying some trappers. Cultist has not paid for himself. That's okay. He is actually there just to support other fights, but that does mean he should be over here in this fight. He does not need to be messing around with trappers. Rotflies are going to come in back because they are actually decent against Gorgers. But yeah, this fight happening right here. Plague Toads. Decent Nurgle. Guess where it's not? Right here. It's like red unsummoning some of those pretty much dead lead belchers. More Gorgers coming up this way. I'm guessing this is a resummon on Scrag, because I don't think he was full health. I don't think he got away. That would be a bad place for my, that's a bad place for everything over here. My lord is just sitting up here watching. I think I'm casting heal spells. That's a little annoying. He's been engaged in close combat, and I have to wait for him to recharge. Because he's slightly out of close combat, but he's there. Rotfly's not going into combat. Here comes one of my swarms. Other unit, I notice, like, completely emptied. I think this is actually a really good pick for me if I remember it correctly. So the Mournfang and my Plague Toad just kind of wander into each other. But I think I send some Harpies in from behind. Yep. The Mournfang get kind of like double teamed. Poison. I'd be still just sitting here just right outside. Like if this whole fight was just right here, I think I would have captured this point. But yeah, just more waves of troops. I actually have time to bring in Plague Bearers and push them all the way up here. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, he has strong enough forces if these were fully engaged and everything. Everything here is like half health, half alive, like half leadership, half alive. Just they get breathed on wrong, and all of this will like just start disappearing, one right after the other. So at this point, it's we're so close. I just need to grab all the points, but all of my fights are just. So I have to beat this unit quickly. I have to actually have a fight here. So writing's on the wall, boys. I actually did pretty well, but I fought the wrong battles. And that's it.
I knew it. Unending glory is yours.
So you know what? We're just gonna reshoot so I don't have to edit. We'll do it again. This is Papa versus Gojira. And we'll speed up the beginning portions because we are sitting at 40 minutes already. This is a long video. This is why I need to make 2 parts or just shoot each part individually. I could do that and then I could do a release every day for you guys. That's next week. I am positive that's next week. So this is the first big engagement. This is a really good pick. I don't quite like how they came in, like the capture of everything, but he did get the Furies wrapped around a little bit on the backside. The Seekers hit. Light War Sleds get deleted. Dervishes are not going to help here. Wing Lancers coming in. These Hellshredders need to just come in and stop these Wing Lancers. Instead, he's going to pull them back this way. Like, I just watched this battle. I know exactly what happens. I am not that good. So then the Seekers and everything get hit a little bit in the back. I would have liked to see that, and then this wrap around here, because you're pulling the Hell Scourges over here, so no more reinforcements are coming in here. But still, even with that bad choice, that unit's gone. This Light War Sled's almost dead. That one is dead. This one is almost dead. Wing Lancers are halfway dead. Like, overall, great pick. Unfortunately, got slowed down and then got the ice thing, but, like, you're still here. Your Hellshredders, your Seekers are still good. More Dervishes aren't going to help any of this. That might hurt there. Where are the rest of these Hellshredders? Oh, they're all the way up there. Oh, they were chasing off the Light War Sleds. This might not be good for them. But they're only Hellshredders. I think they're like 600 points or something. It's the Seekers that you really want to protect. And then these, like, I think I commented before, I did like the fact that Nakari was supported by the Hell Scourges, because they are the defensive unit of Marauders. Nakari does need to watch out for the leadership pack here, because while Nakari I think could take either one or even both, it's the magic. And right there, Death Frost coming down. We're just gonna watch Nakari's health just go down, and Nakari re-heals itself when units break. Well, when Kislev units break, they go unbreakable. So that doesn't help. Like, this could heal, but it's like, now you need to be there. Now you could break it. You could heal yourself. But now Shelty are there. I missed this the first time. That's why Nakari retreated. Shelty showed up. I just saw Nakari take off, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Shelty showed up, pushed Nakari off, which is a good call. But I think I would tap this unit of Cassars on the way out. Is Nakari healing, or no? Just still being hurt by another Death Frost. See, this unit of Seekers just kept running away. I think that was a bit too far away. Probably just, mass command order, because units like to drop their orders. And then came back. So this should end up under Gojira's command. Surprised that Gojira is still holding the center here. Papa needs to come into the... I think he does end up just rolling all of this down this way. And same thing, turns point 2 into a death box. Same thing that Cathay was doing. Light War Sleds came in to help the Armored Cassars, but this is the kind of fight that Slaanesh kind of likes. This is the type of fight that Nakari needs to be in to heal itself. Timing is wrong here, though, unfortunately. Seekers need to be up here because this unit of Marauders is going to break way too soon. Like, I do like this engagement, but... You need to be staying away from this. This is a good pick for you. Nakari, you need to come over here. There we go. The spears need to come over here, the harpies. So shut down the range of the Khazars and then just hit with everything else. Do not engage the Zargard head on. Like, don't do that. And let's see, we have dervishes, which aren't gonna help. More dervishes, which aren't gonna help. They're just gonna keep these marauders from wrapping around this way. They're gonna keep them honest and up here. If I catch it later, that spell will delete one of these. I don't know if it's Khazars or Armored Khazars, and it will just completely delete it if it hits it full blown head on. See, Nakari needs to be wrapping over here right now. Away from the Tsarinas, but like you have lots of units in here to pad the combat. Dervishes aren't gonna hurt them. You have units to shut down this stuff. If you're over here, you're gonna be just barely out of the range of these Streltsy. This unit should be shutting down these Streltsy. Dervishes. Once again, like, you don't have to worry about these dervishes. This spearman alone could beat it. Like, so yeah, the spearmen and the demonettes will just destroy that. Furies need to come. Like, you have so many things, and you're grinding in the center. I get that you're trying to protect your point, but Slaanesh cannot be defensive like this. Slaanesh is not a defensive army. They're hit and run. Like, you had a chance to wrap around and hit the Streltsy. I know what happens next. Streltsy get here and just overwhelming firepower. Furies come down. That's it. That's good charge on the flank. Khazars with spears. Spears do nothing against Furies. Nakari now running. And I think Nakari could sit there and take this fight so other units could just pile in for a little bit. You're out of the range of the Streltsy. Regular Khazars are about to be here, but that you're just gonna unfortunately be there all the time. This is annoying if you're playing against, because you're like, oh yeah, I broke them, just any second now. Like, shouldn't. Why are you charging? Now you engage. Like, this is what I don't do. This is a horrible idea. The wit doesn't unfortunately do that much damage against anything. And you've avoided engaging Nakari all like in close combat until now, but you engage against Streltsy. Or in front of Streltsy. Oh, here it is. This is what I was talking about. Oh, love it. Breaks their leadership, drops them to a third of their model count. So good. But you need to get just that perfect hit off. What is this one? Oh, it's over now. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's the ice explosion. So this is, okay, Wing Lancers this time against... No, of course we're not going to call them Seekers. I'm guessing I missed something in that fight because I don't believe heads up they would have. Seekers would have won that. This unit needs to come in up here or over here to help Nakari, but I think Nakari's just done at this point. 500, 400. Nothing's breaking, and there it goes. Goodbye. So this is the point where I don't remember where that point is. Yeah, they're getting pretty close because 1,000, just about 1,000 points for Gojira to win, 2,000 points for Papa to win. But that means Papa needs it. If Papa had this point right now, he might be able to win, but he needs it now, not in 5 minutes from now, not in a minute from now. He needs it now. So that means he's going to have to go for the triple cap to stop Gojira. Gojira can just, strangely enough, play defensive on this point. Slanash is not good at being defensive, but he can be defensive on this point and win. We'll speed it up, and that's like there's nothing pouring over here. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Is he just has to sit here. There's nothing that can take this point. Infantry needed to be rolling in here. The dervishes actually needed to come in here. He starts capturing it a little bit, but there's no way you capture it that fast. And done. So that's the replay.